Have you ever wondered why do we have two eyes, two ears, but only one mouth? Is it because we are meant to see more, listen more, or speak less? And yet, in classroom, in the exam, even in life, curiosity is often silence. Silence of being wrong. Silence by shame. Silence by grades. I'll be honest, I was one of those students. I used to be curious. Curious how it feels to be a debater, a public speaker, or maybe even someone great. But I was too afraid to ask, too shy to try. And today, I stand here for the very first time as a TED Talk speaker. Why? Because my curiosity has finally won. So allow me to share with you why curiosity always beats grades. Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone, respected judges, teachers, and fellow friends. Yeah, here's the thing. It's not just about me. All of us were born curious. Every single one of us. That's why children ask questions non-stop. Why is the sky blue? Why does the cat meow? Because curiosity is the engine of learning. And that's my first point. Curiosity sparks lifelong learning. Guys, Albert Einstein once said, I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. That's powerful because grades measure the past, but curiosity shapes the future. In fact, a Harvard study found that people who stay curious in their work perform better and feel happier, even more than those who only focus on achievements. And did you know? Researchers in the University of California also found that curiosity actually triggers dopamine, the same chemical of motivation and joy. So yes, a grade may tell you what you know today, but curiosity, it tells you what you will discover tomorrow. As for me, this is how learning begins. It always through wonder. But as we grow older, the questions stop. Not because we know everything, but because we are told. Elders always say, don't ask too much, just focus on exam. Yet, the very first revelation in the Quran was not about ritual or rules. It was a single command. Iqra, read. Not just to memorize, to explore, to question, to learn. A grade may expire at the end of the semester, but curiosity, it is your passport for a lifetime. This is why I believe curiosity is not just the beginning of learning, it's the bridge to growth. And this leads me to my second point. Curiosity grows when we know our learning style, when we never stop discovering the way we learn best. Ladies and gentlemen, curiosity builds innovation, not perfection. Thomas Edison failed more than 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. He didn't even chase an A, he chased the answer. He wasn't marked for perfection. He was fueled by curiosity. Even in our own history, Ibn al-Haytham, curiosity about the light changed the world seas. In Malaysia, Unku Aziz's curiosity leads to a solution that no exam could even design. That's why I say grades can fade, but curiosity creates legacies. And look at our reality today. According to PISA report, Malaysian students can solve problems on paper, but many struggle with creativity in real life. Why? Because school rewards perfection, not questions. Grades, not growth. There's a saying, necessity is the mother of invention, but curiosity is the father. Remember, grades teach us to avoid mistakes, but curiosity teaches us to embrace them. And that is where true innovation is born. But ladies and gentlemen, curiosity is not only about books or invention. Here's my third point. Curiosity connects us to people. Why? Because curiosity makes us ask, not just what do I know, but why, but who can I learn from? Psychologists say loneliness shrinks the mind, but curiosity expands the soul. When you are curious about others, their stories, their cultures, their wisdom, yet you don't just gain knowledge, you gain humanity. The Prophet Muhammad SAW said, the believer to another believer is like a building. Each part supports the other. Bukhari Muslim. And curiosity is the bridge that makes us ask, listen, and learn from one another. For me, I wouldn't even be standing here without asking for help, asking for someone expert to discuss, to brainstorm, and to practice. Without daring to be curious what it feels to stand on this stage. Without learning from friends, mentors, and teachers who believe in me more than I believe in myself. I will confess something. For years, I was the quiet one. In class, I thought asking questions will make me look stupid. But staying silent made me invisible. Until I realized one valuable thing. Curiosity is not a weakness. It is courage. The courage to ask, can you help me? The courage to say, I don't know, but I want to learn. The Prophet Muhammad SAW once said, the cure for ignorance is only one thing. Asking questions. Abu Dawud. This hadith alone changed the way I see learning. So dear friends, why does curiosity beat grades? Shh. You answer it silently, okay? And I leave you with this. Don't just be curious and stop there. Curiosity without action is like a book that never opens. So go ahead, ask, seek, explore. Because in the end, it is not an A on your paper, but it's the fire in your heart that will carry you forward. And for me, the fire of curiosity has brought me here, today. Tomorrow, where will yours take you? Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.